Hello friends, it's me. It has been so long since we watched an animation video together. So grab a drinky drink or a snack. Let's find out why they left her at the orphanage.
I was brought up in an orphanage by nuns who found me on their doorstep one night, wrapped in a soft blanket and wearing a gold pendant shaped like the sun. The nuns were never able to find out anything about my family, or maybe they never even tried. But I had all kinds of theories about my past.
Oh look, a free child on our doorstep. 1, we can sell it to the black market for some big money. Or 2, we can raise it and add another nun to the family. That is my prediction.
Maybe I'm some princess stolen by an evil witch and sent here because she was jealous of my beauty. Or maybe you stole me and you keep me here because of the magical powers of my hair, just like Rapunzel. You touch my hair a lot, you know.
Yes, to pick lice. And trust me, this mousy nest on your head has no magical powers.
Oh, she got humbled real quick. Also, as a child, she'd be thinking too much. I wonder why they adopted me. Nah, I feel like they would be like trying to put soap in their mouth because it smells good, so therefore it must taste good. I don't know. What do children without an iPad do?
Maybe I'm from another planet, like Superman. And my parents dropped me at the orphanage because I wasn't safe on my planet. This necklace has to mean something. I probably have superpowers. Look, I can stare directly at the sun.
I went half blind trying to prove that I could. All the kids thought I was a bit of a weirdo, and I guess I was.
Sun necklace. Mama could have been a hippie from Mississippi. That's my guess.
Never really felt like I belonged there. The only person I was close to was Anna, one of the janitors. She was the sweetest lady who'd always paid extra attention to me since I was little, and we had a special bond. One day when I was 10, I was going on about a new theory regarding my parents over breakfast when this kid named Brett flung oatmeal in my face.
Can you just shut up for once? We don't care where you came from. You're nobody special.
I'm special to someone out there.
Hey, yo, that's assault. Also, if you were special to somebody out there, why would they just give you away? Oh, I'm gonna leave the child on a doorstep. I'm kidding. Maybe her parents couldn't take care of her. They wanted the best for her, but they couldn't give it to her.
That's why they gave me this precious necklace, dummy.
But suddenly, Brett lunged at me and pulled at the necklace, breaking the chain and sending the pendant flying across the floor. I stood frozen in shock. Then fury took over and I pounced on him. Brett was rescued by some nuns soon enough, while Anna pulled me away to her room where I sobbed over my broken necklace. I can't fix the chain, sweetie, but how about I put the pendant in this thread so you can still wear it? Anna, do you think I'm special? Everyone's special in their own way, Cass.
That's just another way of saying no one is.
She kind of got a point.
I guess it's true in my case. My parents wouldn't have left me here if I was special.
Or maybe they loved you so much that they gave you up because they wanted you to have a better life than the one they could give you. Also, you're special to me. Anna's words made me feel better, and something in my head shifted that day. If my parents wanted me to have a good life, I needed to get adopted by a nice family living in a nice house. They wouldn't want me spending my life here, but my attempts to get adopted didn't go well.
Why does my head look like a jelly bean?
And why do I look pregnant?
I was wondering about your head too. Maybe your brain is too small? And I thought you are pregnant and wanted an older sister for your baby. I'm totally up for it.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't want this one. How are you gonna absolutely annihilate your future parents and expect to get adopted? Low-key, telling a woman she looks pregnant when she's not pregnant is like one of the worst insults.
I offended them because they didn't adopt me. I tried to impress more couples visiting the orphanage. I cracked jokes, sang them songs, memorized a bunch of science facts so they'd think I was super smart. But every meeting ended the same way. They left, always choosing someone else.
Oh, you know it's bad when they choose the bald dude with the disguise over you. Yeah, you're so special in your own way. So special that nobody likes you.
Then one time when I was 15, I was reading in the common room when I heard loud voices in the corridor. I stepped outside to see a new boy surrounded by a bunch of kids, including Brett. They'd taken his thick glasses and were passing them around and laughing.
I can't believe she's been there that long. Like, time skip 10 years. She's still here.
Then, Brett threw them to the side and the poor boy dropped to the floor, blindly searching for them. What is wrong with you guys? Leave him alone.
Oh, chill out, loser. Unlike you, I'm getting adopted next week, so we're just having some fun before I go.
I'm sorry, he's gonna torment the children before he leaves? Like, haha, I'm getting adopted. You have to stay here. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna make it even worse for you. Take your glasses and smash them so you can't see and you have to stay here. What?
Do you need a reminder of the time I made you scream for your life? Do your new parents want a bald son? Brett gave me the stink eye before he and the others left, and the boy turned to me with a grateful smile. He told me his name was Mateo. Mateo and I had tons in common. We both liked pickles and super spicy food.
Are they drinking pickle juice from a straw? Oh, you found your soulmate, because who does that?
The only difference is that you don't let anyone bully you, and I can't stand up for myself.
Yes, you can, because you have me by your side now. You don't have to do it alone.
What a flex to have no backbone.
Of course, I started including him in my hangouts with Anna, but I could just sense he didn't like her at all. Like this one time, I asked Mateo to play board games with me and Anna after dinner, and he flat out refused.
Imagine somebody asking you to play a game. Hey, you want to play Fortnite with me? Or rather, jork my peanuts. What does that even mean?
I just don't like the way she keeps looking at me.
She has a slight squint in her eye, dude.
Then I guess it's just her vibe.
She's perfectly lovely.
Just yesterday, I saw her screaming at some little kids for spilling juice on the floor.
Well, that little kid wasn't me, so I don't care. That's none of my business.
And the other night, I woke up and was getting myself some water when I saw her sneaking out. It was 2 a.m. Trust me, there's something shady about that woman.
It's her job to keep the floors clean, and those kids can be brats. And Anna is an adult. She doesn't have a curfew. Stop being so weird about her. But Mateo refused to hang out with Anna, and if she ever came to check up on me, Mateo would just leave. Of course, it didn't escape Anna's notice. I don't understand why Mateo feels so uncomfortable around me. He's just an introvert. Just give him time. He'll warm up to you. A few days later, I was summoned to the warden's office. I walked in and saw Mateo there with a young couple, and then he came running to me excitedly.
She's the girl I've been telling you about. She's been so amazing to me since I came here. If you're looking to adopt someone, it should be her, not me.
Mateo, what are you? But Mateo just shushed me and went on singing my praises as the couple smiled, then turned to the warden and told her they wanted to adopt us both.
Whoa, this would be so awkward. Like, imagine being in an orphanage and then you find someone and you're like, oh, this is my lover. And then you both get adopted and then you become brother and sister. I hope y'all are moving to Sweet Home Alabama. Cause what?
I couldn't believe my ears. I was finally getting adopted, and Mateo was gonna be my brother. Anna was thrilled for me too, and we spent the whole week packing. But on the last day, I was told that I wasn't getting adopted. Only Mateo was. What? Why?
They didn't give me a reason, but for now, you'll stay here. And Mateo, your new parents will pick you up soon, so you guys can say your goodbyes.
What? They could just change their mind? Like, oh, I don't want that kid actually. Can you return it? Like, cancel the order before it ships out?
I don't understand. What changed?
I know you don't want to hear it, but I think Anna is behind this.
Mateo mentioned that a few days earlier, the couple's lawyer had come by the orphanage to drop some paperwork, and he had spotted Anna talking to him.
I'm sorry, that clown is the lawyer? If I get in trouble and my lawyer comes out looking like this, I'm going to jail.
She said something about you having bipolar disorder and being a troublemaker.
What? You heard her say this exactly?
Well, not exactly, but I'm good with lip reading, and that's pretty much what she said.
Are you kidding me, Mateo? Accusing Anna for no good reason? No, your parents probably just decided it wasn't worth the trouble to adopt 2 kids after all.
Why don't we ask them?
No, thank you. I don't need to be humiliated to my face. Are you sure you want to go with these people? What if they change their mind about you one day too, huh?
I think you're wrong about them.
You know what? Just leave. I can see you're dying to go, but don't ruin the one good thing I have in my life, and that's Anna. I stormed off before he could say more, tears pouring down my face. We didn't have a proper goodbye, and I didn't stay in touch.
Oh man, we got some drama. I don't even know who to believe. I mean, you gotta ask Anna, like, did you say something to them? Or like, ask the family, ask somebody. How are you gonna let a couple years go by without getting a straight up answer?
A couple of years went by, and I started a job at a local grocery store to save up money for the future. One day, as I was heading out, I realized my uniform had a tear in the back. I went to Anna's room to ask for help, but she wasn't around. As I looked around for her sewing kit, my foot got caught in the carpet and I fell on my face. As I groaned, I suddenly spotted a large wooden box under her bed. My curiosity got the better of me, and I opened it. There were stacks of cash inside.
Whoa!
But my hands
If you got that much money under your bed, you gotta be doing something illegal. The illegal sales of babies. If Anna loves her so much, why didn't she just adopt her? It's like, oh, I don't want the responsibility of having a child, but like, I get to see her at work every day.
picture of Anna with a woman who looked a lot like me wearing my necklace.
Whoa.
I went through the other documents in the box and saw my birth certificate along with letters from someone
Plot
asking about how I
twist.
was doing. It didn't make any sense. Anna had my birth certificate, so she knew exactly when I was born and to whom. She actually knew my mother, and she'd lied to me about all this my entire life. I wanted to confront Anna immediately, but something stopped me. If she'd kept such a big secret, she would only lie to my face now. I took pictures of everything with my phone and quickly left her room. And later that night, I ran away from the orphanage.
This is like the craziest plot twist. Like she's been lying to her entire life. And she just now found out. Literally 18 years later, the person you thought you could trust was hiding everything from you. Anna, what you up to?
Mateo on Instagram saying it was an emergency, and thankfully, he agreed to meet me at a cafe. As he walked in, I instantly registered that he looked different.
Whoa.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm so sorry for not believing you, Mateo. You were right. Anna isn't who she seems. I told Mateo about everything I'd discovered.
I just knew it! My parents confirmed that Anna had said things about you to their lawyer, but I didn't reach out to you again because I didn't think you'd listen.
I wasn't ready to, but I do believe you now. I couldn't think of anyone else to go to, and I know you aren't happy to see me, but...
Cassie, of course I am. You're my best friend, and you are not going back to that orphanage.
Mateo took me to his mansion, which was beyond amazing.
Oh, lucky him. He got the rich parents.
He had butlers and maids.
Yo, he got Sebastian as a butler? Bro hit the jackpot with the adopted parents.
A movie theater in his basement, 3 pools, a chef, and a masseuse.
3 pools just stacked in the living room? What is the reason? Bro, they run a whole resort.
His parents were welcoming, and Mateo helped me hire a private investigator to follow up on the leads I found.
No, they got L! Literally dug him up from his grave to investigate this crime. I can't believe it. Their money has money.
He even lied for me when some police sent by the nuns showed up asking about me. With me, he was still great, but I could see he'd really changed. I couldn't ignore his pretentious wardrobe and his slicked back gel hair, and he always seemed overeager to please his parents, thanking them for every little thing, basking in their praise over his good grades, and taking an interest in everything they liked. Dude, did you even know anything about the painting your parents just bought you were praising so much? It looked pretty weird to me.
Of course I know. I researched the artist and all his works, and it's not weird, it's genius. Takes a refined eye to appreciate art.
I mean, if your parents were literal billionaires that picked you up from an orphanage, why wouldn't you? Also, people change. People grow up, they like different things. Get over it.
Soon after, Mateo invited me to one of his school parties. He'd even picked out a dress for me, which looked expensive. He introduced me to his friends, each richer than the next. They all bragged about their money and their cars and made mean jokes about other kids in school.
Is that what rich people talk about?
Oh, but Papa bought me a private island.
Like, no, hello, hi, how are you? Just, I only have 300 million left in my trust fund. Oh, Chad, how will you make it through the year?
Then halfway through the party, a girl passing us by suddenly tripped, spilling her soda all over Mateo's shoes.
Oh my god, are you blind? These are limited edition Nikes!
I'm so sorry.
Meh, meh, meh. Is your apology gonna replace my shoes? I would insist that you get me new ones, but I'll let you off the hook. Just cause I know your dad's monthly salary wouldn't even cover it. Am I right?
As he and his friends laughed, something inside me snapped. Seriously? When did you become such a jerk? Have you forgotten your humble beginnings? Have you forgotten what it's like to be bullied? Mateo's face turned red as he tried to laugh it off, and he dragged me to the side.
Yeah, he used to be such a loser. Bro couldn't even stand up for himself.
What do you think you're doing?
Who have you turned into, man?
It's just an act, Cass.
Your money changed you.
That's how everyone in my circle talks and acts. Don't make a big deal out of nothing. And the least you can do is not embarrass me in front of my friends, especially after everything I'm doing for you.
Wow, I don't even know what to say, except that I'll be out of your hair very soon.
I wouldn't say nothing if somebody hired L as a private investigator for me. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear nothing.
With that, I just walked out of the party. I was so angry, I kept walking without thinking.
But people who care about their shoes like that are so goofy.
While I was hopefully waiting for a cab to turn up, I suddenly heard something behind me. But the second I turned around, a masked figure grabbed me and put a damp cloth on my face. And as I was dragged into the van, I blacked out. When I finally came around, I found myself on a chair, and I was somewhere familiar. Then I realized it was the horse shed at the orphanage.
Anna did it.
And minutes
Anna did
later,
it.
Anna appeared in front
Yup,
of me. Anna?
I knew it.
How did I get here? What's going on?
I told you she would be doing some illegal activities.
Cassie, you need to calm down.
Calm down? You don't get to tell me that after lying to me my whole life.
Yeah.
Tell me the truth about everything in that wooden box under your bed. Anna started crying and then revealed the whole truth to me. She told me how my parents were millionaires who had met a boating accident when I was just a baby.
Millionaires in a yacht? Like, what happened? I refuse to believe that thing just sank.
As their only daughter, I was the sole heir of their massive fortune, business, and properties, which I would have full control over when I turned 18.
Your dad's younger brother was put in charge of you and your finances till you turned 18, and he would get a portion too, but he got greedy. He knew that in case something happened to you, the entire property would get transferred to the next of kin, which was him.
Okay, time to have her unalived.
That's why he asked me to move you to this orphanage on the other end of the country, then claimed you'd passed away due to some illness and faked the documents. And he's been paying me to look over you in the orphanage, making sure you didn't leave and start poking into your past.
So caring about me was all an act? You were just doing it for money? And why do you have a picture with my mom?
I do care about you, but I had to do it. My life is difficult. I've needed this money to take care of my own family. Also, I have that picture because your mom and I were friends a long time ago, but then we had a huge falling out.
So you haven't just been a lousy friend to me, but also my mom? You're despicable, and I won't let you or my uncle get away with this.
I can't let you go. If your uncle found out, he'd kill me.
I tried running out of there, but Anna was too fast and strong for me. I'd almost given up fighting her off when the door burst open and Mateo walked in with the police. Anna let go of me and tried to make a dash of it, but she was caught immediately and taken away.
Look at that idiot. How convenient. This should fall right into the back seat of the police car. Where you belong.
How did you even find me?
When you left the party, I followed you soon after.
I can't even imagine somebody just pretending to care about you their entire life just for money. Oh, but I'm getting paid.
I figured you wouldn't know the way back, and I was looking for you when I saw you get kidnapped. I immediately called the police and told them the car's number, and they tracked it down.
That was quick thinking.
Listen,
With a
Cass,
6.
I'm really sorry. I know I've been such a jerk lately. I think what you said in the orphanage really stuck with me. What if my parents changed my mind about me too? I've been so afraid of losing them and my new life that I've been trying a little too hard to fit into this new world, but I hardly recognize myself anymore.
It takes courage to accept your mistakes, and I'm glad you could do it.
So, friends again?
Weren't we always? Oh, also, I won't be crashing at your place for too long.
So is she gonna get the money?
I have an uncle to track down
Oh,
and
okay.
a fortune to inherit. I turn 18 next week.
Woohoo! Who knew the orphanage child was actually a trust fund baby? Must be nice. Step 1, find the uncle. And then unalive him and take his monies. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click, click. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Ow! I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.